Coming up on the show, I talk about my sneak preview at the new movie with Ryan Gosling, directed by Phil Lord and Chris Miller, Project Hail Mary.
Lucky you.
Pretty good.
Lucky you.
And finally, the boys revisit perhaps the last great Ridley Scott movie, The Martian.
The Martian.
Coming up.
When no one keeps their faith in you, it's up to you to see it through.
Hello, and welcome back to One More for Safety, where we believe every film deserves a second take, including Ridley Scott's The Martian.
The Martian.
I'm Imran,
And I'm Tyler.
and joining us as always in the producer booth is Max Zixer. It's better than last
Yeah.
week.
I don't even know whether we can even hear him in this.
You
but
can hear him.
Just a little bit.
Just
That's a
little
shame.
bit. Just enough.
Yeah.
So he can watch his reels in the
Did you
corner.
guys say, I want us to have a cam of Max. That's just
Him staring at his phone.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Tyler?
Pretty good. I mean, I'm just getting over a bit of a cold, so sorry if I sound even more nasally than
right.
I usually sound, but
Deeper voice,
Yeah.
sexier voice.
that's what I'm going for.
It's a
That's what-
beautiful day today.
It's fucking boiling.
It is
Okay?
really
I'm
hot.
roasting here, to be honest.
It's quite warm, and
Yeah.
we do shoot by the window for the nice light.
Yes, and what better thing to do during a nice day than be
Sit
cooped up
indoors
inside
and talk about
and
movies.
talk about movies, you know?
Phil-
Project Hail Mary.
Project Hail Mary. Phil Lord and Christopher Miller have a new movie coming out, an adaptation of Andy Weir's second novel,
Mhm.
Project Hail Mary, that came out in 2021, starring Ryan Gosling in the lead role.
Yes.
It's been a while since Lord and Miller have directed a movie, you know?
When was the last time?
I had a look.
Not solo?
Well, yeah,
Almost solo?
Almost solo. So they haven't directed a film since 22 Jump Street in 2014.
Bloody hell.
It is now the year of our Lord 2026. So
Yeah,
it's been a few years.
12 years. Wow.
Their last directorial project was indeed the Han Solo film.
Mm-hmm.
They were fired in 2017.
Yeah. I think that was a bit of a miss, to be honest.
So they got fired after 4 months of
Yeah,
shooting. Like
yeah.
they were on the job for a bit. Supposedly they clashed with the screenwriter Lawrence Kasdan, who wrote the screenplay, because they were kind of going more, unsurprisingly for Lord and Miller, a bit more improvisational, a bit lighter, and
That doesn't go down well.
Kasdan and the
didn't
execs didn't
like
want
it,
that.
didn't
So
like
they had Ron Howard step in and finish the film.
I actually like that film. I give some credit to Ron Howard, but I just would like to have seen a Phil Lord and Chris Miller Star Wars.
We talked about this once where we were both like, Solo, unfairly maligned.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then I did rewatch it last year,
and
and
then
I was like, well, that wasn't great.
Yeah, well, I haven't exactly rushed to watch it again. But when I last watched it, I was like, hey, it's not bad.
It's like the best part of the movie is Donald Glover as Lando, but if that's the case, I can just go watch Empire Strikes Back and see the
Yeah,
OG.
exactly. But then also, weren't they going to do a Lando show?
Lando series, which is now, I guess, not happening.
They're doing all of them. They're going to do all of them. You're going to get Max Rebo, Star Wars story, TV show or film, and you're going to get all the kind of ones.
Oh my god. But yeah, so Lord and Miller were actually, they first started developing another Andy Weir script, which is Artemis, his third novel.
Yeah.
But they're still working on that, apparently. In the end, they got the script for Hail Mary sometime during COVID.
Yeah.
And then they found out that Ryan Gosling was attached to produce it, and they
They're
were
like, hey, we're in business,
let's
baby.
get this ball
Yeah,
rolling.
yeah,
funnily enough, it's produced by Amazon MGM.
yeah.
And the people who greenlit it were Mike DeLuca and Pam. I can't remember her name. I'm sorry, Pam. Pam. The two current co-chairs at Warner Brothers Pictures
okay.
right now.
Yeah.
They were at the time co-chairs of Amazon Pictures.
Oh.
So they greenlit the film and then they left
Yep.
for
And we're
Warner
off.
Brothers.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know what? They've done great work over there. So who can complain? This is what I wanted to talk about, which is that Greg Fraser is actually the DP of Project Hail Mary.
Ah.
And I'm going to try my best not to spoil it too much because you haven't seen it. I know you want to see
I would
it.
like to see it.
But I must say, this might be one of Greg Fraser's best work.
Really?
Greg Fraser, the DP cinematographer of the Dune Part 1 and 2.
Yeah.
The Batman, he's worked with Gareth Edwards on Rogue One, a Star Wars story, and The Creator. And of course, he's working on the Beatles movies right now with Sam Mendes.
Is this
It looks
Pretty's
great.
film?
It looks fantastic. It's a mixed aspect ratio film.
Oh.
It was filmed 1:4:3 IMAX, so the full IMAX aspect ratio for all the space sequences.
Yeah.
And then anytime it goes to Earth, it's shot in 239:1 anamorphic widescreen. So when you see it in an IMAX theater, if you've seen Sinners last year, this was actually a complaint I had with Sinners, was that I didn't quite like the fact that it would go from the really tall IMAX aspect ratio to the 276:1, even thinner, Ultra 70 like widescreen. This is not as thin as that.
Yeah.
But also it does this really cool visual effect where it's a digital reproduction of a mistimed shutter. If you've ever seen Saving Private Ryan,
Yeah. I have seen
the opening sequences on the beach storming Omaha, there's some shots where you can see these light streaks vertically across the whole frame, and that's the cause of when the shutter is just out of sync with the film running through the gate, which gives you these kind of overexposed light bits on the film. And
so they kind of flash up to like change the aspect ratio.
yeah, because they'll have the 239 widescreen, but then when you see it in IMAX, the light bleeds actually go over the entire frame.
Oh, cool.
So it it helps to bridge the gap between the tall aspect ratio and the widescreen. Yeah,
Not
it's
like a
really
Transformers movie.
sick. And Greg Fraser does the same thing he does with the Dune movies, where he did a film out process, which means the film is shot on digital, and then printed to film, and then scanned back, color graded and all that in post, and then printed back out to film.
Yeah.
And tell you what, it works great. It looks fantastic. And then we have, of course, Ryan Gosling.
Me. Literally me.
You.
Literally me. Yeah.
I wanted to bring this up because I thought it would be quite fun. Top Ryan Gosling performances.
Really?
Well, no, I'm not saying this is it, but I want to start. I just want to start a running list because I think this might be one of. Here's some. I'll pitch some out to you guys. Max, you can be a part of this. I want to hear your thoughts. Here's the long list I came up with. Crazy Stupid Love.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
That might be the kind of like bridge of like funny and dramatic Ryan Gosling. Lars and the Real Girl. I don't know if you've seen that.
I haven't seen it, but I really want to. I've only seen clips of it, so I do want to watch it.
He plays Lars, who has an emotional relationship with a sex doll. Pretty great in that. Great in that. The Nice Guys.
One of my favorite my favorite Ryan Gosling movies is The Nice Guys.
Blade Runner
and
2049.
Blade Runner 2049. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
I knew you would. Like,
Yeah,
I know you
that
love
is-
Blade
yeah.
Runner 2049.
Oh, that's such a good performance. It's so much. It's such a quiet performance.
Very unlike
Yeah.
any other Gosling performance.
No,
Maybe the only
that is
thing
my
closest
favorite actually. I think.
is Place Beyond the Pines.
Yes, I have seen that. It's okay. Drive. I mean, Drive was like his.
I didn't put it on the list.
Fuck.
First man.
I almost put First Man on
Man,
here.
yeah.
But I had this conversation, I think with you and our friend Juan, literally yesterday, where I know I watched First Man, Damien Chazelle's film about the Apollo 11 crew, in theaters. I know I saw it in theaters. I literally cannot remember anything about the
single
movie.
thing.
I can't remember a single shot from the movie. All I remember is Ryan Gosling's in it, and I think Claire Foy plays his wife.
I forgot Ryan Gosling was in a movie called The First Man.
He plays Armstrong.
Yeah.
Neil Armstrong. Yeah.
Sorry, First Man. My bad. He's played an astronaut twice now. Then
So,
it's like Matt Damon.
and then of course he's in Barbie and La La Land.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to do a quick top five? Quick top five. I know you want to have Blade Runner 2049 in
Yeah,
there.
that's top for me.
Top.
I think Nice Guys is great.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Even though I haven't seen it, but from the clips I've seen, I think Lars and the
Lars and the Real Girl. I
Yeah.
would totally put that on there. And then
he's great in La La Land. La La Land is
he is really good in La La Land.
yeah.
Papyrus sketch.
The papaya. Yeah, okay.
Yes, yeah.
That's right. You know what?
The
Those
SNL
three,
sketch.
the papyrus sketch from
Yeah.
SNL,
Well,
and
Papyrus 2, I think, arguably is
mm,
as good as the first one.
Is that where he, because obviously they changed it. Yeah,
from the
yeah.
But
second.
it's actually just bolded.
Is it?
And then he meets the guy who did
What?
like the design, and then you find out that his Ryan Gosling's grandfather is like the Wingdings.
Oh my god. Okay, well look, we'll have Blade Runner 2049,
Yeah.
The Nice Guys, Lars and the Real Girl, the papyrus sketch on SNL,
Yeah.
and
The Big Short. He's really funny in The Big Short. Wait, is it The Big Short?
yeah, I mean,
I don't know if it's his best performance, but
somewhere
shout
out,
out to-
somewhere out there, a billion girls are telling us to put The Notebook on there.
Yeah.
And to
yeah.
that I say,
No.
this is our show. We can do
Yeah,
what the
this is
fuck
our
we
show.
want. We're gonna put Crazy Stupid Love or Barbie. Joint fifth.
Didn't he get an Oscar for Barbie?
And he got
He
nominated.
got nominated.
And Margot Robbie did not for
Yeah,
Barbie,
well, you
which
know.
really,
Oh, ironic.
but he's great in the movie.
Yeah.
He's great in Project Hail Mary, and he has to do a lot of work because he's by himself for the most part. Which is,
We love a lonely spaceman.
we love a lonely spaceman. And if you've seen the trailers, it's not really a spoiler, so I think we can talk about this. There is an alien in the movie
I
that
know.
he meets
Yes. Yes.
called Rocky.
Yeah.
The puppetry work is fantastic for that.
That's what I have heard as well. Was it?
There was a full casting process to find the right puppeteer, and there were chemistry sessions with Ryan Gosling and the individual
sense, though.
puppeteers.
You know, I won't go like too much into depth, but I had a similar conversation about like the puppetry work that's used in like the live action films for animated. Like they have to use a lot of puppetry.
Of course.
And so in this specific one that they've got like puppetry work for, the puppeteers have asked to be part of like the cast payroll than just crew, because they believe that like they are giving a performance in of itself, and like a lot of that performance is then going to be like used
The basis for
the
visual
visual
effects.
effects. Yeah. So it was like a whole like thing of, now they're asking for a different contract that has to be drafted, and it comes with, you know, different, you know, clauses, terms, conditions, yada yada yada. But it was not something I ever thought about until now, and then obviously with Rocky.
So it's and I it's well deserved, because
Yeah.
there are truly some shots in that movie where I thought, God damn, that looks so fucking real. That's a real
this
alien.
puppet's acting.
That,
Like,
no,
yeah.
that's an alien. That's
Yeah.
a real alien
Yeah.
right there. That's real.
Yeah.
It's a great movie. See it in IMAX if you can. We are a UK-based show. We are a
Yeah.
London-based show.
So-
So I would 100% recommend going to the BFI IMAX to watch it.
Maybe I will.
It's the only place outside of North America that is showing it on true 15 sprocket 70mm IMAX film print. The physical film print, not on digital.
I will check it out.
Go watch it. I won't really spoil any more, other than it's really good.
Good.
It's good. It's good, and you know what? I hope that Phil Lord and Chris Miller get to do their Artemis project
Yeah.
as well, the third Andy Weir book, because I think they're a good fit.
I don't know much about that book, to be honest. I don't know what's it about.
It's about a moon colony.
A moon colony.
Yeah, it's about a moon colony and a runaway girl. It's pretty good. Pretty good from what I hear. I actually have not personally read it, but I have. Oh, I should say, Project Hail Mary. I didn't read it. I heard it. I heard it as an audiobook because it's one of the best like rated audiobooks of all time.
Is it?
Yeah, it's read by Ray Porter. If you have an Audible account,
We're
you
not
can pick it up.
sponsored.
We're not sponsored.
Not
but
yet.
We would like to be.
Yeah.
Audible, give us a call.
Yeah.
Ray Porter does the read through of the book, and it's very good.
Cool.
It's very good. Actually, before we continue, I do want to shout out Sandra Hüller, who's in Project Hail Mary. She is fantastic. You might have seen her in 2023's Anatomy of a Fall.
I did
Is it
not see that.
2023? It is
Yeah, I think.
23 or 24. 24. 23, 24.
Such it up.
I've lost all track of time. It is 23,
I think it's 23. I never saw it though. I wish I saw it.
Anyways, she's the lead in 23. She's the lead in Anatomy of a Fall. She is in The Zone of Interest. She is gonna have a fantastic fucking year this year because she's like second build in this movie.
Yeah.
She plays one of the lead scientists trying to help Ryan Gosling's character. She has a great scene where she karaoke's to a Harry Styles song, which, you know,
That's great. I love Harry Styles.
sign of the times.
Yeah, I thought it would be that one. Thought it'd
It's
be
in the
that one. It's
trailer.
in the trailer.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And she's supposed to be she's supposed to be supporting actress in Alejandro Inarritu's new film at Warner Brothers with Tom Cruise. She's a supporting actress in it called Digger. That's the name of the film.
Oh.
Yeah. Coming out later this year. She's the lead in a film called Rose that premiered at the Berlin Film Festival a few months ago, where she plays an Austrian soldier. She's like passing as a man in like after the Great War. She's an Austrian soldier, like passing as an Austrian soldier, and then she's also in Paweł Pawłowski's new film. He's the director and writer of Cold War and Ida. She's the lead in that as well. She's got like 4 roles this year. She's fucking working.
Her agent's pulling moves.
So, you know, you will hear good things about her all year, I believe, and she's great in this as well.
Okay.
She's great in this as well. But yeah, that's Project Hail Mary.
Yeah.
I would recommend go watch it in an IMAX on the big screen wherever you can. Let's take a quick break and then we'll talk about
The Martian.
Hey, Imran here. If you're enjoying this ramble on about movies, make sure you follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or that suspicious CD vendor on the street. Don't worry, he's cool. It's just Tyler.
Hi. We're gonna talk about The Martian. I've been saying this to a few people after I'd seen Hail Mary. But I was saying like, even though I mean, we're starting this off the bat, but I love The Martian, and I think I still prefer it to Project Hail Mary.
Really?
100%. But I can't deny when I was in the cinema, the crowd was loving Hail Mary. And I think it is the more populist, wide blockbuster than Martian was. And I kept saying that, but then in prep for this episode, I had a look. The Martian made $630 million worldwide.
Pretty good. I'd
What?
say better than good.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's Ridley Scott's best performing film at the box office ever. By a $200 million margin. The closest is Gladiator.
Yeah. That makes sense
At
though, because
400.
I really like this movie. Like a lot. This is my favorite space castaway movie, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
Of all of them. I think
Yeah.
it's great. I think you know what? I have so many notes here, but at the very bottom it says no notes. Like, it's just that good.
It's a
you know?
perfect movie.
Yeah.
Like if you are watching it locked in, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I actually sometimes just love putting it in the background and hearing all the science natter, and it's just like, God, they're great at their jobs.
My old housemate Theo used to put it on all the time, just in the background, over and over and over again, because
so
it is
good.
I actually had it on here that I really enjoy the dynamic between all of like the NASA, like the NASA employees and scientists.
100%.
I would actually just like to see a kind of like sitcom idea, like not traditional American sitcom, like
Space Force. You're asking for Space Force, the Netflix show with Steve
but
Carell.
more cynical.
Oh,
you know?
right.
More cynical, I think.
Okay.
Because I just liked the idea of like them having to deal with essentially, you know, these extraordinary disasters and then having to relay it to the press and the press constantly
fix
hounding them and stuff
everything.
like that. Like I really liked the what is the actress's name?
Which one?
Oh,
You gotta
she's the
tell me.
media lady. and
Oh,
she's
Kristen
in-
Wiig.
That's it. Yeah,
Fantastic, yeah.
She's great in it. I think actually, the first things first. This cast is absolutely stacked. Like, and you don't realize how stacked it is until you go, that guy's in this movie too. Like,
Every
yeah,
scene that comes after one another suddenly just has a brand new
Yeah.
famous face,
Yeah.
and you're like, holy shit.
Hang on a minute.
They're here? And they're here for like 5 minutes, and they knock it out of the park in those 5
Yeah.
minutes and then just disappear.
I tried to count how many are in the MCU, and I lost count. I just
Well,
gave up.
So let's talk about the cast then
Yeah.
quickly. Matt Damon, of course, playing the titular. He's typecast as
The Martian.
He's the Martian, and
Yeah.
he's also, as in many other movies, lost.
Yeah, no, I was literally about to say the same thing, that he appears to just be a lost man.
He
you
just
know?
can't be found most of the time.
This is my favorite Matt Damon performance, I think.
Hmm?
This is, I think, I can't think of any other one that. Maybe The Departed.
The Departed. He's pretty
Yeah.
good in The Departed.
I know in this. like,
Talented Mr. Ripley.
yeah, I guess.
Goodwill Hunting.
All right, yeah, Good Will Hunting. That's okay. Maybe,
He's got a few.
Yeah, but
But-
this is a great performance from him. I think. Like,
Arguably, this was his closest shot to an Oscar.
you think? Yeah.
And unfortunately, he had to come out the same year as Leonardo DiCaprio finally winning an Oscar
Yeah,
for The Revenant,
yeah.
which I actually think
I
I
don't
would
think
have.
he shouldn't have got. It's not his best performance, man. To be honest.
Here's the problem, though. Even if we're gonna say that, and I do think this is one of Matt Damon's greatest performances, it came out the same year as Michael Fassbender playing Steve Jobs,
Damn.
and I would have 100% given it to
Really?
him
Yeah.
that year. Max, you can back me up on this. Fassbender as Steve Jobs. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
love Steve Jobs.
It's fucking great. I might like it better than The Social Network.
Really?
Don't quote me on that. That one I'm not too sure. You
Yeah.
can't put that one in
It's
front.
iffy. It's iffy.
Depends on how I feel that. Huh?
I think I do.
It depends on how I feel that day, but I can flip flop Social Network, Steve Jobs. I don't know which one is better.
Whichever
sometimes.
one you watched last, I feel like.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Um,
but yeah, I love Matt Damon in this.
Matt Damon's great in this.
I really enjoy the whole. He is just talking to a camera, like literally, but it allows us to, see into him. And actually, one of the performance I really like is the moment just after the base is like blown up. Well, not blown up, but essentially,
Yeah, there's
like,
an accident.
yeah, exactly.
And the havoc
And
explodes.
the only way that he's able to fix it is with duct tape, which by the
All
way,
he has left.
yeah, which by the way, amazing advert for duct tape. This whole film is an amazing advert for duct tape. It literally
Crack on your
solved-
helmet,
yeah,
exploded space base.
solved. Have some duct,
Duct
tape.
tape.
Yeah.
I will read you the supporting cast.
Okay, yeah, go.
So we have Matt Damon, obviously,
Yes.
playing Mark Watney, Jessica Chastain, Kristen Wiig, Jeff Daniels, Michael Pena, Sean Bean, Kate Mara, Sebastian Stan, Axel Henny, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Benedict Wong, Mackenzie Davis, Donald Glover, Nick Mohammed, Chen Shu, Eddie Ko Hung, Enzo Clancy, Jonathan Aris. We're getting into the weeds now, but like
yeah.
that's a huge,
It's a
big,
cast,
sprawling cast.
Yeah. And actually, a lot of those films. Wait, when did this film come out?
2015.
When?
2015. Yeah,
Oh.
2015.
So would a lot of this be pre or during like their time in Marvel films, like Benedict Wong and
Benedict Wong and Chiwetel Ejiofor are yet not in the Marvel Cinematic
yeah.
Universe.
So this is just before.
Sebastian Stan would have been in it.
Yeah.
Michael Pena joins the MCU the same year in Ant-Man.
Yeah. Fan Four Stick. Don't forget that with.
Oh, with
her
gosh,
name?
Kate Mara,
Kate Mara.
same year as well, 2015.
Tough year.
Tough year.
Sorry.
Tough year. Yeah,
Yeah, good cast.
deep cast, stacked cast. They're all great in it.
And they all just do their job well, except for the main NASA guy, Teddy something. The big.
He's
hot
trying
shot.
his best,
Yeah,
all right.
you
He's
know.
trying his fucking best. Let's start at the beginning because what
Mhm.
we have to also talk about is the reason we're pairing Martian and Project Hail Mary is that they're both written by the same book author, Andy Weir.
Yes.
Andy Weir started as a programmer, computer programmer. He worked at like AOL, America Online,
yeah.
Blizzard. Yeah, exactly. He worked on one of the Warcraft games. That's his background,
Yeah.
really. But he just has a penchant for science. He loves
Yeah.
research and hard science. He actually started writing The Martian, the book, as a serial on his website. So he would
Oh.
post little snippets, kind of how
Like logs almost.
sort of. It would just like kind of like how it used to be, where an author might partner with a newspaper or a magazine to work on a story over time. They would do snippets, chapters, slowly releasing, and so he said that particular workflow was great for him because he would progressively end a chapter and be like, okay, what's the next problem I can throw at it, and then research my way out of it to bring all these great.
But you do get that. You really get that in
100%.
this film as well. Like, to be honest, throughout when he's alone, it's just hurdle after hurdle after hurdle. Okay, and then when the bass blows up, I had a moment where I was like, man, everything leading up to this was just a doddle. Like he was like not. And again, that's not me.
He made
slagging off the film.
potatoes. He made potatoes on Mars.
But like, and that's not what I mean by like. I think he like it's just a walk in the park in that way. But like,
he has it pretty
really
easy
puts into
comparatively.
perspective, like because he's like driving around listening to music. He's able to communicate with NASA.
Yep.
He's made poo potatoes, you know. And then
shit goes down.
Exactly.
So yeah, it comes out as a book, immediately ignites a sort of like bidding war / studios want to adapt this. And then eventually it lands that the rights go to 20th Century Fox. And Simon
Rest in
Kinberg,
peace.
well, yeah, rest in peace. Simon Kinberg, who probably most people will know as one of the many producers of the X-Men films. And ended up being a director on X-Men Dark Phoenix. But we don't talk about that, because that's
not a good film.
yeah, so he was attached to produce it, and he brought on Drew Goddard to write and direct originally the film. Drew Goddard wrote the first draft. You probably know him. He wrote Cabin in the Woods. He wrote World War Z. He wrote Cloverfield, and he wrote and directed Bad Times at the El Royale.
Love that film.
It's a fantastic film.
That is a great track record.
I know.
That is great.
And so he was attached to write and direct. He ended up dropping out of directing it, at least, because he got poached by Sony to write and direct a Sinister Six film. And we all know how that went.
It's gone well.
Absolutely nowhere. So basically, as soon as he left, 20th Century Fox went looking for a replacement. Ridley Scott got the script, loved it.
I think he's a great choice for director.
He's
to
a
be honest.
fantastic
I think
choice.
He's great.
And basically, as soon as he jumped on, it was go, go, go.
It was a go.
It was like the film just came together within months, like started production in months.
Yeah, I think Ridley Scott. This is a good Ridley Scott movie.
Ridley
like
Scott,
his last
perhaps
good
his
Ridley
last
Scott
great movie.
Yeah.
Since The Martian, let's see if I can do this off the top of my head. Ridley Scott has made The Last Duel, Gladiator 2.
Was Prometheus before this?
Prometheus is before this. In fact, some of the costume and research work for Prometheus ended up going into The Martian.
Yeah.
He does Alien Covenant.
Covenant,
after
that's
this.
it. Is there another Alien film that he does?
Napoleon.
Oh my god.
So he's done. So let's in order. It was Alien Covenant, The Last Duel, House of Gucci.
Fucking hell.
Alien Covenant before?
Money in the world.
Oh, All the Money in the World. Okay, I was getting there though. House of Gucci, right? All the Money in the World, Napoleon, Gladiator 2.
Yes,
Real
Alien-
doozies.
Alien Covenant,
Yeah.
All the Money in the World, Last Duel, House of Gucci, Napoleon, Gladiator 2.
I got all of them.
And then The Dog Stars.
That's potentially coming out this year. Arguably, none of those are good.
No. All
Um,
doozies.
It's been a rough few years, but Ridley Scott and sci-fi, for the most part, a match made in heaven.
Yeah. Like.
He loved the research aspect of this. I think that's why it's also sort of a
that's
match.
the biggest draw.
He worked so closely with NASA
Yeah.
on so many like in bringing in like the crew, the production and cinematography to go do research with NASA, go tour the Houston Space Centers.
Now that's cool.
It was really fantastic.
That's cool pre-production.
All of the screen stuff is like based on real NASA UI and all that.
Yeah.
I think there's a few times where computers boot up and the little boot code that flies by is based on real NASA open source code.
It does strike me as a film that is very well researched, like incredibly well researched.
Deeply well
And I
researched.
think you're right. It makes sense that maybe the book is doing a lot of that heavy lifting and figuring it out for you, but still the amount of just detail it goes into making this feel like an actual NASA mission rather than just, you know, falling down the rabbit hole of like completely science fiction. Do you get me?
Yeah, 100%. And I think part of that also comes back to Andy Weir and Drew Goddard and their contributions in terms of the writing department. Drew Goddard actually adapted Project Hail Mary as well. He wrote Project Hail Mary.
Damn.
I think the two of them, well, Andy Weir it starts with, knows how to make kind of science entertaining.
Yeah.
Like hard
Yeah.
science
Yeah.
to become something entertaining. His characters are always irreverent and jokey and can get across explain concepts well. And Drew Goddard adapts those into great dialogue.
Yeah, well, I was about to say the chemistry between the team at the beginning is like
Short
I think
scene.
it's great. Yeah, just for the first 5-10 minutes, and it's like, right, well, they're off. Like,
And it's a hard job because
Yeah.
you need to sell the idea that this is a tight-knit group because
Yeah.
that's all you're going to get from them
Yeah,
before they disappear, and then
exactly.
it's going to be just Mark after
Yeah.
this. And Mark's left on Mars. Yeah, it's a hard thing to do because the books, all the Andy Weir books, are very first person. It's
Yeah.
all inner monologue.
okay. Yeah.
Like a lot of just like, I am so
Yeah.
and so, or I'm thinking about whatever. That's how it reads in the book, which is why it makes such a great audiobook.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's almost like listening to like the logs
Yeah.
of like the ship. It's really smart to do all the to camera addresses.
Yeah, that's what I
in
mean.
this
Like
film.
it really helps with just
Super smart.
because, yeah, if he's on his own, who the hell is he going to talk to the entire film? And I think actually it's it just seems like that is the way to do it. And I feel like a lot of films have tried to do that since The Martian. To
varying degrees.
Yeah, to varying like,
I mean,
degrees of
Hail Mary
success.
does it arguably a little bit worse than Martian.
Really?
But that makes sense because he's not alone in Hail Mary. He ends
Yeah.
up having a partner.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's how they fix that.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
It had its premiere, The Martian, at the Toronto International Film Festival in September 11th of
Good date.
2015.
Good date.
Very
Good
lucky date.
date. Good lucky
Nothing
date.
bad ever happened. on
Nothing
that
bad
day.
happened on that day.
And yeah, as we said, it went on to make like
Get a
650.
standing ovation there.
Mhm.
Probably.
So, if you're looking for great original movies, go look at the film festival slots.
Yes.
Go look at the slates at film festivals always.
Is that how you got to? No, you. How did you see Project Hail Mary early?
They just had preview screenings at the BFI
fine,
IMAX,
okay.
and I am a member.
Because
I paid extra so that I could get tickets for London Film Festival,
Yeah.
and they only charge you by the year, so I have it
Oh,
for a year.
That's not bad. That's not bad. I might have to do that. I reckon.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
There is just some great moments in this, and I will say that it does feel like a real tee up to like Castaway, you know, that kind of vibe. Like even at the beginning where you have that, it's a strange parallel between Tom Hanks' character having to do that gruesome moment where he's having to knock his own tooth out, and what Matt Damon then has to do at the beginning by pulling the I think
He does the
that-
self surgery on himself.
Yeah, exactly. It's like stuff like that makes you go like, oh wow, like this is it's just a fun movie. It's a lot
great.
lighter than I'd say Castaway, to be honest.
Well,
Like,
no, 100%.
Yeah, I'll say that.
This is like Castaway if they kept cutting back to like the search
Yeah.
rescue team.
Still haven't found him. That's
You don't know where he is.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's up to.
But
I
yeah,
think he's dead.
But everyone is smart in this film. Everyone is
Everyone's
so everyone is constantly figuring out how to.
The
Which
movie,
I think is part of the entertainment factor. Is like
the movie is a testament to like the unifying power of science.
yeah.
Like it's the best advertisement for like engineering degrees,
Yeah, man.
chemistry degrees, biology degrees.
I put my CV to NASA just as soon as this film ended. I was like,
And what's on your CV again?
well,
A couple of short films.
yeah, a couple short films and a degree in film. I'll have you know.
We'll fake the next moon landing. You know,
yeah,
that's what
yeah,
they're
yeah.
looking for,
That's
right?
what we'll do.
That's what they're looking for. The next Kubrick.
Yeah, that'll be me. That'll be me.
They shot this. Where do you think?
where do I think they shot this? I was going to ask you this, but I don't know. It seemed like maybe Australia,
They shot this
South.
Wadi Rum in Jordan, which is apparently, and I didn't know this, just sort of shorthand for we need to shoot Mars, because the other films that shot there are Mission to Mars and Red Planet.
Oh,
So I guess
it's a hotspot.
you're looking to shoot Mars, go to Jordan.
It looks beautiful though.
It is
Like
it looks
I will
gorgeous.
say again, the landscapes in it are beautiful. They are also terrifying.
Absolutely
Like,
terrifying.
genuinely terrifying. Like I still like, even though I've seen the film multiple times, I still get like rushes of anxiety whenever like the suit is busted or like, you know,
Yeah.
it's just like
The alarms blaring
yeah,
off.
exactly,
It's
like-
oh.
it is just the threat of Mars is just constantly
You feel it.
there.
You
Yeah.
feel it. And everywhere else was shot in Budapest, Hungary. All the sound stages. Funnily enough, the NASA HQ, or the exterior for NASA HQ, and the exterior for the Chinese National Space Agency, in real life, are two of the big cultural buildings in Budapest, and they're like 3 tram stops away from each other.
Oh.
So if you go to Budapest, you can see those two buildings basically
can
down
see
the street
NASA.
from each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
They had like 7 sound stages in Budapest to do all the interiors of spaceships,
Yeah.
the habitat on Mars, obviously all of NASA, and they had a specific sound stage just for the potatoes,
Oh.
so that they could grow potatoes at different times, so that they could get different growth stages to film.
Fair enough.
They sold all the potatoes
Yeah.
after that.
Did they?
Well, I guess Interstellar, you grow corn.
Yeah.
The Martian, you grow potatoes.
I prefer potatoes, to be honest.
I prefer potatoes.
Even actually when he was eating them, I was like, toasted potatoes, they actually look quite nice.
too. Yum.
It must be boring after, months and months and months, but still, I wouldn't mind potatoes and ketchup for dinner every day.
Bit of dip Vicodin.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And the Mars rover that they shot with, they left to they gifted it to the state of Jordan for letting them film there,
Oh.
and it's now in an exhibit at the Royal Automobile Museum in Jordan. So if you
pretty
want to
cool.
see the Mars rover from the Martian,
Go to Jordan.
Go to
Book a
Jordan.
holiday.
what did you think of like all of the science stuff though, in particular? Like, what do
I
you
feel
think?
like I get lost in it a little bit
Yeah?
in the gobbledygook, but I must admit I still enjoy like listening to it. And then also they're able to, even though you're just like kind of having all of this dialogue and timey-wimey stuff, like go over your head a little bit. Like the film language itself just constantly keeps you.
You still
picked
feel
up.
like
Yeah.
you understand,
Yeah.
even though you do not understand.
Yeah.
Like you know what the story needs you to know.
Yeah, you can see that he's solving the problems.
Yeah.
And like I think they still do like, I don't know, I don't really know. Like they explain it a lot with science, and then it's just they show you, and you're like, oh, okay, so it's just.
I'm so glad you brought
Yeah.
this up, because I literally was saying that I want to pitch a new award that we add to the show.
Yeah.
And it's Puppet Science Theater. Excellence in Puppet Science Theater.
Yes.
Which is the best scene that tries to explain a hard science concept with the most basic visuals
Yeah,
possible.
And that goes to what particular scene comes to mind for that? Would
Oh,
you say?
gotta be the gravity assist
Yeah.
with the stapler.
Yeah, for sure. I
Dog
also like the bit where he had to dig up the fucking reactor, and you're like, why is he doing
Yeah,
that?
the
And it's just-
nuclear,
yeah,
what is it, radioisotope,
yeah,
whatever they
that's
called it.
Yeah, a destabilizing
What it
radioactive
came with
isotope.
Yeah, a decaying radioactive
that's it.
something.
Yeah.
It came with the ship,
Mm-hmm.
and then they buried it.
Dude, his balls must be nuked after that.
He's
Like,
not having
he's not
kids,
having
after,
kids.
after that
Yeah.
experience. God damn. Or
Don't
maybe he
survive
can, he can
Mars, but
try.
at what cost?
But yeah, it's that scene with the when he brings Donald Glover's character, Rich Purnell,
Yeah.
of the Rich Purnell maneuver.
Yeah.
Tries to explain what a gravity assist is. Although if we're talking about scientific accuracy, I think some people have said like that would be the first thing people would do. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It would not be a revelatory
Yeah,
thing to be
yeah.
like, what if we slingshot around the Earth?
Yeah.
It'd be like that's probably option number
Yeah.
one. To be honest,
do that, yeah.
Let's do that.
It was the backup plan for like all the Apollo
It's literally the backup plan for all
Really?
the Apollo missions.
Ah.
So
And they do it for like
little bit of drama,
I
little
do
bit of
feel
drama.
like they should have just told the crew earlier. Like they waited months to not tell the crew, and I'm like, if you just told the crew, maybe they just wait for the storm to pass,
But I guess
do a
here
little turnaround, you know.
the thing is, I think it's one of the mistakes of the movie is actually counting the soul cycles in days, because sometimes they'll be like, oh, it's like 100 something souls or 300
Yeah.
souls, whatever. But then you have to think like that was a year of their life.
Yeah.
They're adding 2 years of their life. They've been on the mission for like 7 months in space and
Yeah.
shit like that. It's like the number actually, by putting it in the hundreds, makes you
Yeah.
think, oh, it wasn't.
So,
It's all right.
couple
But 30
months.
days is 1
yeah,
month.
Yeah.
120 days is like nearly half a year,
Yeah, that is it,
nearly
yeah.
6 months. So I do understand actually why they would tell the crew that Mark
Keep on. Yeah.
should keep going and wouldn't tell the crew that Mark's alive, because they'd basically be like, transmission from Earth, Captain.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, we left Mark behind.
Best go back. Yeah.
And they gotta keep going for
Yeah.
another 7 months on
Yeah,
their.
and then do the
Well, then they eventually turn around. But like
shot maneuver.
that would be horrific.
Yeah, yeah, it would be.
That would be horrific.
And lots of money.
Yeah. So yeah, Puppet Science Theater, I think I would like to nominate the Gravity Assist. And even though it's very short, but I find it very funny every time when they're trying to figure out how to get close to Mark. The
Oh, yeah,
Hermes crew
yeah.
trying to get closer to
Yeah.
Mark in Mars orbit. And they bring the 2 salt and pepper shakers
Yeah.
and they're just like, here's Mark, here's the ship.
Yeah.
No.
I like that too.
It's great. It's great. The science is mostly there. I had a little look-see-loo, which
Yeah.
I've never done before because I just kind of accept that this is
Yeah,
supposed to be.
I also do that.
This is
when
hard
I'm-
science.
Yeah, and I'm like, this is above me. I'm sure they're right.
We're filmmakers. I just, accept
exactly. But what did you find?
that. For the most part, accurate. Neil deGrasse Tyson said that this is the most accurate movie
Really?
about science, or at least about this topic of space travel and
Which-
Mars travel.
You can kind of see
Hi,
it.
Braze. I think the number one thing that people complain about, I say people, scientists,
Yeah.
aka nerds,
Yeah.
complain about. We love scientists.
Hey, there's
we
nothing wrong with being
support
nerds.
science.
It's fine.
Nothing wrong. We're nerds. We're just nerds for a different kind of thing.
Yeah.
They said that the only real big bug is the winds on Mars would not be that strong.
Really?
You would not be able to have the sandstorm in the opening of the film
Ah.
that actually strands Mark there.
Damn.
It's
Was it just a light gust?
basically.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah,
Lovely.
basically.
I also thought it was a really bad idea from the start to go out. You know, if I was on that crew, I'd be like, guys, let's just wait.
Well, if the map tips over,
Just tip it back over.
how the fuck are they gonna tip it back there? Quick, men!
Yeah.
Push him! Pull! Huh? What's that?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Sorry. We have not worked out what the hand signs
Yeah.
are yet. We'll just cut that.
Thank fuck he's a botanist. The one man to be stranded in a desolate place.
Lucky. Good
thank
lord.
God. If there's anyone else in that crew,
Fucked.
no
Absolutely
point. Yeah,
fucked.
ruined. Absolutely ruined. Let me have a look at my other notes. I feel like no one gives a shit about Mark until they realize he's alive. To be honest, like
No, I mean,
feel like
pretty.
I had it on my. I had a literal quote, but Mark Watney is dead. Was one of the was the final statement of the main guy, and I was like, that is the bluntest way to let people know that he's died. And then after that, everyone's like, yeah, oh well, now we have to get the crew back, and like, hang on a minute, something's moved there.
They
Like,
are-
Then they give a shit.
You know, they are. There's a word for it that I'm looking for, that I'm vamping for, and I'm gonna keep vamping. They are not proactive. That's not what I'm looking for.
Bureaucratic.
No, not
No? 'Cause
bureaucratic.
That's what I was gonna say.
They are pragmatic. That's what I'm
Pragmatic,
looking
that's
for.
the-
You know,
that's a
they
good
got
word.
a job to do.
Yeah.
Mark's dead. Hey,
Hey man.
look, but Teddy was making sure not to get photos of Mark's dead body
Yeah,
out
that
in
is
the
true,
world.
that is
Not
true.
to send the satellite into orbit so we could get a shot of
I'd
Mark
like to
collapse.
see Mark's dead body.
Well,
Just
too bad.
Yeah, Shave is alive.
I actually had, this is another thing that I found odd. It's one of those things where it's like, zhuzh it up because it's a movie. But like there is the sequence where it's right after they were like, oh, they send the satellite in to check on what's happened with the habitat. And they're like, the rover moved.
Yeah.
And the panels have been cleaned. What the fuck? And they're like, oh shit, Mark's alive.
Yeah.
And then they're trying to figure out where Mark's been going because he keeps getting in the rover, trying to get to these long shot places and then coming back. He's trying to test how he can travel.
The battery life and stuff like that.
And then they're looking at the big command center screen, Chiwetel Ejiofor's character and Mackenzie Davis, the satellite lady.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, they're trying to figure out where he's going. And then he's like, well, why is he going out there? There's nothing out there, but, and then he pauses.
Yeah.
And then he runs off.
Yeah.
To the commissary.
Yeah.
To find an image of the Mars surface in the commissary.
But it's like a picture from the.
And it's a satellite
old
picture. Was it truly faster to go to the commissary to find a random picture than it was to be in command center and just pull up archive pictures on the big screen?
It's more fun. We need the drama.
The commissary guy just thinking, who the
I like that guy who was like, what the fuck is
what are you
going on
doing,
here?
man? That's my painting.
That's my favorite painting.
That gets
It's
me every
just
time.
drawn on.
He also, what help was that? He was
Yeah.
just like, that's where he is. That's where he's going. I know where he's going.
Yeah.
That was it. There was nothing on the picture
where? You tell me. Like, I don't
Mackenzie
know.
Davis knew as much
Yeah.
about what was happening when she was in the command center as she was when she was in the commissary. Like,
Is Mackenzie Davis in Blade Runner 2049? Is that where I know her from?
she's the lady of the
The
night.
Lady of the Night. Yes, that's it.
And she's also in Terminator.
Yes, she's
Dark Fate.
She's in the Dark Fate one.
the
I
Dark
have
Fate
not seen that
Terminator.
one. I'll be honest. I
Yeah.
stopped after Salvation.
Oh,
I think it's a good place to stop.
with Salvation?
Yeah.
Fair. I think that's pretty fair.
End it on a relatively moot point, rather than what happens after.
Ridley Scott
Yeah.
has made many a movie.
Mm-hmm.
He's made many a long movie.
Very long movies.
Did you know there's a director's cut of The Martian?
Is there?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it.
I have seen it.
How long is it?
It adds like half an hour.
Really?
Just watch the theatrical. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I
It
actually
does not
think
add
the film
enough
is.
to warrant a director's cut.
Yeah, I think the film's long enough. You know, like
agree.
I think it doesn't.
Feels right.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't overstay its welcome like at all, but also it is a long form story. Like I think so. I think it sits in that nice medium. It's not my favorite like length of time, but
I'm gonna
enjoy it.
throw this out there for the people at home for
You guys.
Ridley Scott director's cut roulette. Blade Runner, yes. Kingdom of Heaven, yes. Alien, no. The Martian, no. Napoleon, you don't need to
I
watch
don't know.
Napoleon.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've seen both and I regret that both times. So
You got
Right.
done twice. You got
I saw
punked.
it.
You got
I saw it
punked.
theatrically, and I was like, maybe longer will
Maybe it'll
make
be
it better.
better,
And
yeah.
those,
But this is what I don't understand because people say that about the fucking Batman v Superman movie, and I'm like, if it's not good to begin with, what do you think adding 20 more minutes to my time?
well,
will
to
make
be
it
fair,
better?
Kingdom of Heaven, shorter, actually legitimately sucks way more
Really?
than the director's cut because it cuts out so much of the side stories that really give life to the rest of.
Yeah.
So, Kingdom of Heaven and Blade Runner, go watch the actual longer director's cut. Kingdom of Heaven actually has a roadshow cut
Oh.
that they took specially like place to place on the road. It's really cool for special engagement.
Interesting.
But The Martian works great in its theatrical. I don't.
Yeah, just watch the theatrical one.
Yeah.
I think it's perfect. It's perfect length.
I want to put forward another award nomination.
Okay, hit me with it.
The Maxi Award for Best Needle Drop.
Oh yeah.
Gotta be the Starman montage sequence when the Hermes crew get the payload and everyone's working together
Yeah.
and science shit is happening.
People are sciencing the shit out of this mission.
It is one of the most joyous ensemble moments in movies I can think of.
Yeah.
It's up there with like the ending of Boogie Nights and God Only Knows. It's like, it's so good. It's
Yeah.
so like hopeful.
It's a real culmination.
Yeah.
Yeah. it is.
Absolutely.
It's a real culmination. I also like the Hot Stuff one as well.
Yeah.
Actually, I like all of the music in it. I think is
Unlike Mark.
yeah. Unlike Mark, yeah, but strangely fitting, you know, and it keeps things light. There's actually a surprising amount of levity
It's
with this film.
It's Ridley Scott. Maybe that's why we like it so much as well.
Yeah.
It's like Ridley Scott has never been this light.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Like, like the closest comp I can think of is like in terms of tone is maybe Thelma and Louise. But the end of Thelma Louise is
die.
like they die.
They kill themselves.
Spoilers for Thelma and Louise if you've never
Thelma
seen
Louise, the film that came out in
1990.
what time did the film cut? What time? What day did the film come out? What was the release, Max? Of
1990.
Thelma and Louise. 80 on the dot.
90.
It is a 90s film.
1991.
Fuck!
Yeah,
1 year off.
you were close though. But yeah, that's not a happy ending.
That's not a happy ending.
No. Despite how you try and paint it at the end of the film, that is not a happy ending. Is two women driving a car off of, is it the Grand Canyon?
Yeah.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
I love Ridley Scott with this tone. It's
Yeah.
almost Ridley Scott doing Spielberg
Yeah.
in a weird way.
It is.
This
actually.
optimistic
You're
sci-fi
right.
story, big ensemble, still
Yeah.
exploring the kind of loneliness and isolation of Mark, but like counterpointed with like the entire science community
Yeah.
of Earth trying to get him home.
Yeah, I think it's great.
Yeah.
I think that is one of the things that I also put on here for no notes, which is that it just has some great highs and great lows. Keeps you on this like constant like roller coaster, up and down, up and down, up and down.
Yeah.
And it's I also think it's Ridley Scott's lightest film, to be honest.
Great. Ridley Scott said he loved making this movie, like one of his favorite
Really.
like movie production experiences. But the hardest thing that he had to do in the movie is explaining hexadecimal.
Oh God. Yeah.
Trying to figure out how to explain hexadecimal
Yeah.
to a layman audience. And I think he kind of gets there.
Yeah, I think so.
But I still don't think you would, if you ask someone after watching the movie what hexadecimal means, they know. I think
Still
it's
don't
just
think-
enough to
Yeah.
understand that they're working on it.
Barely enough for me to understand it. It was hard enough with the what is the alphabet that they're in? Is that the alphabet?
It is the alphabet.
Yeah, the hexadecimal
So-
alphabet where it's like numbers.
It's
constantly-
numbers and
Yeah.
a couple of letters.
Yeah, exactly.
And combined together, they are a code for another
Yeah.
character.
Bloody hell.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
It's too much already.
Okay. As Mark, says in the thing,
Yeah.
Johansson, who at the ASCII table,
Yeah.
big nerd,
Big nerd.
big nerd. Do we want to talk shelf life, or do we have any more awards you want to nominate this movie for?
Let's look at my notes here.
I want to quickly shout out for supporting. Well, actually, I want to do a Iris Henderson physical comedy excellence, which is two of them. Number one, which was apparently a off the cuff like accident, but Donald Glover scrambling to get coffee, and he absolutely takes the biggest fall.
Yeah.
And he shoots back up
Yeah.
and says, "I need coffee."
Yeah.
He
I
was
like
not
that. I
supposed
really
to fall.
like Donald Glover. in
He
this
just
as well.
rolled with it.
Yeah.
And then second of all, this is a small scene, but I don't know why it gets me every time. When Teddy and Sean Bean's character,
Yeah,
Jeff Daniels and
yeah,
Sean
yeah.
Bean's character, goes to meet their Chinese counterparts
Yeah.
at their space agency,
Mhm.
there's a little bit where they're like trying to shake hands and they go for the wrong people, and then Sean Bean quickly like diverts
Yeah.
to the next guy, and he kind of has like a "oops, sorry."
Yeah.
Gets me every time. I don't know why.
I like it.
I just like an old man flailing.
Yeah. Floundering about.
Yeah, exactly.
I think all the performances are pretty great in this, actually.
Commander Lewis, Jessica Chastain,
Mm-hmm.
so fucking good.
Yeah.
There's a moment where they find out that Mark's alive,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of them are like, "We shouldn't have left him,"
Yeah.
and then she's like, "I shouldn't have left him,"
Yeah.
and then
You
like,
guys were just following orders.
I left him behind.
Classic
Oh.
Nazi defense.
No! Can't say that about Commander Lewis. God damn it. She was already committing mutiny. She was already committing mutiny
You're right. Your
for her
allies-
crew.
Yeah. But did compare her crew to Nazi guards. You know,
Uh.
you know. Anyway.
I think we don't have an award for this. I don't know if this is a category we want to talk about. Things that make sense in movies, but sort of don't if you think about it too hard nowadays. I had this problem with the new trailer for Steven Spielberg's Disclosure Day, which comes out later this year. Another sci-fi movie from a great American director. The public watching the news all at the same time. We don't do that anymore.
I don't think that happens anymore.
Do they even like actually broadcast the news in Times Square or shit like that?
I think so, but they're all like on the train and on their phone.
In Disclosure Day, they're all on the train, looking at their phone, looking at like
Yeah.
some random weather channel that Emily Blunt's character is on. I'm like,
Sick, I feel rails.
Yeah. Because you're on them right now. You know?
3 hours later, someone might tell me, "Hey, do you see that clip circulating around in like the FOMOA subreddit or on X of
what I
that weird
think.
lady on the weather channel?" I'm like, no one's actually gonna all watch. There was a screen, not even in Piccadilly Circus. There was a shot where they were like, they've set up screens in Trafalgar Square for people to watch Mark get saved.
But I suppose it is a momentous occasion. But yeah, maybe it's just Ridley Scott was not aware of where brain rot would lead us in the future. That
10 years.
Everything we see is now in 6 seconds intervals.
6 seconds.
Like,
If Mark doesn't get saved in 6 seconds, no one's gonna
No one's
remember.
watching it.
He's
No one's
dead.
watching it,
He's
yeah.
long dead. And then finally, is this one of the best movies about something else, but definitely feels like it's talking about making movies kind of movie?
Yeah.
You know? There's like The Brutalist, even though it's about him making a big ass building, also feels like people saying this feels like what making movies feels like.
Yeah.
I feel like this movie sort of has that.
Same vibe. Except
Yeah.
he's just completely on his own. You know.
Well, no, I
suppose-
meant all of the NASA stuff,
Oh,
all of
okay,
the
okay.
Earth stuff. They're all working towards one goal. And some compromises are made. So some people have disagreements on how to do it,
Yeah.
but ultimately we're all in service of one thing.
Getting Mark home and making this movie.
Making this movie.
Making this movie.
I think it is. I think it is. This is a weird subgenre that I've been thinking about, where it's like
Movies which are not an anagram, an acronym. No, not an acronym.
an allegory.
Allegory for making movies.
I saw some guy definitely who had smoked a bit too much pot
Yeah.
and had a whole write-up on the r/movie subreddit talking about how one battle after another is actually about how Paul Thomas Anderson and his crop of 90s filmmakers have lost the battle against capitalist
Really?
blockbuster
Ah.
movies.
Maybe I'll have to watch that film again with that new lens in mind.
He's it's 100% not intended.
Yeah.
But when you read it like that, you're like, it's not that far off.
But then people say that this is obviously not in the same vein, but people say that Chef by Jon Favreau is about his experience making Iron Man.
You're
2.
right. You're totally right.
It is like that's so.
This is precedent. It's there. Anything else you want to talk about before we get to shelf life?
Yeah, nothing on my notes that I haven't mentioned already. Yeah.
It's
all
a great
good.
movie.
It is a very good movie.
And I think it's very easy shelf life for the two of us.
Yes.
Buy it on 4K. It's
Yeah.
available on 4K.
Front and center.
The 4K comes with the theatrical and directors. You can try both if you want. It's fantastic. It's, in fact, I think one of the best 4K discs out there. Like,
Really?
looking discs, like reference quality. If you have the 4K, you basically have what it would look like if you saw it in a theater.
Oh.
And if you put it in on the biggest screen you have possible to you, projector or TV or otherwise, it'll look fantastic.
I'll have to do that.
It still does.
Have you got it then?
I actually only have it on digital 4K.
Not good enough.
I know. I know. This is really against my values.
Yeah.
This was before I collected movies. That's why.
Yeah.
I was on the Martian train before I even was like
On the movie train.
on the properly on the movie train.
Yeah.
I was already like, this shit's my jam.
Yeah.
And I bought it on iTunes in 4K so that I could watch it everywhere.
I too think this shit's my jam. I too think it is a very good movie. I don't watch it. Huh?
I think it is.
Yes. All three of us think it's a great movie. We do nothing but recommend it. Although it had been a long time since I watched it, so it isn't like the one that I always go back to. But when it's on,
You just
you
gotta,
bet your
gotta
bottom
finish
dollar I'm
it.
gonna watch it.
Gotta finish it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we hope that Ridley Scott bounces back because he's a great
Having a
filmmaker.
tough time.
He's in a bit of a rut.
The Gladiator 2 of Napoleon has been a tough time. Maybe make The Martian 2. He gets
No.
stuck again.
Get stuck on Mercury.
Again?
Oh fuck!
Twice now. Oh, I forgot.
Goes to Mars to continue civilization. And he gets stuck.
He gets
On
stuck
Earth.
on Earth.
That's great. I think we should pitch
I'd
that.
watch that movie. I'd watch that movie.
Let's pitch that one. But there's two things I think we need to talk about. Number one is that Max, you wrote a script that was sort of inspired by The Martian.
Yeah, so like
Oh.
One of your first like trying to write things.
2017.
Oh.
Maybe, like when I was first getting into.
Take the headphones off. Come over here. Come over here. Get on camera.
Oh my god. Is this a face reveal for our producer?
Careful the.
Careful now, careful
oh my
now.
God.
Careful
He's
now.
coming. He's coming. Make some room. Jesus Christ.
Come here. Come here, buddy.
God.
Oh my God. There you go. Okay.
Right.
This is
Hello.
cozy.
So when I was first, I guess, getting into screenwriting, circa 2017, the first script I ever wrote or tried to write, because I don't think I ever really completed it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Basically a rip-off of The Martian, specifically the kind of dynamic at the start.
With the
when
crew.
they're all,
But they all
there.
die.
Pretty
Yeah.
much, yeah.
Yeah.
Instead, it was like a space horror thing. Where
Yeah.
There was like some kind of entity out there on Mars.
To be honest, when I
Chasing them.
when I first watched The Martian, my first thought was, "Oh wow, this is really nice chemistry. It's a shame they're all gonna die." And then I forgot that none of them die.
Yeah, they're all okay.
They're all fine, but yours do. Yours do die.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
was the other thing you wanted to talk about?
Well, now that all three of us are on the couch, I think we have to talk about this. Before he even made contact with Earth, so I mean, he got to find Pathfinder. That
Yeah.
was like at least 100 souls before he found like Pathfinder.
100
What?
souls.
What was he up to in the hab?
Oh,
Just furious.
Do we
furiously
think
joking it.
do we think Mark was having pleasure in himself,
Absolutely.
passing the time?
Absolutely. We all got to do it. We all got to do it.
But I said this to Max yesterday because that's when we
Yeah.
thought of it. What material did he have to work with? Is he purely imagination guy?
He's got those family pictures that like that like were in the station, you know? And it's just like, I'm really sorry. Like, thank you for saving me, guys, but I had to wank over pictures of you guys.
There was I can't picture a human
Yeah.
in here. It's been too long. He's got the album art of Donna Summer,
Yes,
and he's
that's
like,
it.
"Ah, man,
Fine,
all right,
fine.
if I have to."
Yeah,
He's playing Hot Love as he's going at
Yeah.
it.
absolutely honking his hog.
Wonking his willy.
Honking his willy.
And you know what? That's why Matt Damon did not win a Best Actor performance. He
just
didn't
put that
commit.
in
They
there.
didn't put it
Yeah.
in there.
Didn't
It's
put
in
it
the director's
there.
cut.
Yeah, that's what
That's
it
what the
is.
extra half.
The half hour is just pure
It's just
wanking.
one session where he's just trying to make it work.
Yeah, and it's just him pausing because he's frustrated because he can't, and then like it's just a uncut single shot.
Don't
Like,
forget,
yeah.
there's a big time skip from when the hab's blown up. He has to ration his food. The Hermes is coming back. We see him as like a perfectly okay dude. Next time we see him, so emaciated.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Maybe he was trying to conserve his energy. You know, maybe that's why he wasn't
or he
doing
spent too
it.
much
Oh,
energy.
yeah, or
Is
maybe,
what
yeah,
happened.
Knackered himself.
He
That's what
drained
did.
himself dry.
That's what. Jeez.
Thanks for coming on the camera
Yeah.
for this chat, Max. You
Anyway,
can go back
it's
over
so
there
bright.
now. I know it's quite bright.
But this is movie magic, you know? Anyway, that was our producer there. To talk about his segment of the show. Are they wanking at the time? Do they wank in between or in this film? The answer is...
Do androids dream of me wanking?
Do androids dream of wanking spacemen?
Are we gonna write that? That sounds great. That sounds great. I think that's all for this week.
Yeah.
We better wrap this up.
We will wrap it up. And on that delicate note, we
This
have
is-
to head out.
Unsurprisingly, we love The Martian.
We need to. I feel like for the for this you've been making me watch good movies for the past few weeks.
You
of
think we
this.
need to watch a crap
We
movie
need
to
to-
balance
we
it
need
out?
to
Or no,
start-
that people think is crap that maybe might be.
maybe might be good.
diamond in the rough.
You know, I think that's what we need to do. We need to put some, polish some turds and see if diamonds come from it. You know.
Well, here's what-
Or whether it's more turds.
Gonna happen next week. We are gonna talk about Radio Silence's brand new sequel to one of my favorite horror movies of recent history,
Yeah.
Ready or Not,
Yes.
with needs to be coronated horror scream queen Samara Weaving. And so they've got a sequel coming out
excited.
next week.
Yeah.
We gotta watch the first one, I think, because you've never seen it.
I haven't seen it. I would like to see it.
And we're gonna watch it. And then maybe we could talk a little bit about the fact that they're gonna make a new Mummy movie.
Oh, there's a new Mummy movie coming out, so we will have to rewatch the first Mummy. talk about
We'll
it.
talk about it. We'll talk about
Talk
it.
about it.
But
Maybe
next
not
week,
rewatch it.
we're gonna cover Ready or Not, I think.
Okay.
Because you haven't seen it,
I need to watch
and I want
it.
to show you.
Yes.
So, thank you so much for listening this week.
Yes.
We'll see you next week where we talk about more movies.
More movies, more stuff, less wanking, hopefully.
Every Monday.
Yes, every Monday.
Less wanking every Monday.
every we promise. We promise.
I've been Imran,
And I've been Tyler.
and that's Max in the corner. And you've been listening to One More for Safety. See you next week, folks. Bye bye.